Huron's Child by Letitia Landon. The only child within the tent, beneath the old fir-tree, how pleasantly his days were spent, the young, the glad, the free. Not rosy like an English child, his cheek was dark and pale, and black the long straight hair that wild wars tossed upon the gale. And yet the child was beautiful and graceful as the fawn, that at the noontide stoops to pull the grass of some wood lawn. He sat beside his mother's knee, the long and lonely day, while, seeking where the deer might be, his father was away. He loved to hear her mournful song, her song of love and fear, and never seemed the day too long with that sweet listener near. At night it was a cheerful thing to watch the hunter craft. The feathers from the eagle's wing, they plumed the slender shaft. Listened the child with eager joy to all his father told, who'd watch his eyes and say, "Boy will be a hunter bold." But showers are on a sunny sky, and Saul follows mirth. The shadow of the grave was nigh to the devoted hearth. The child so laughed, the child so young, grew paler day by day. A weight upon his spirits hung, who watched him pine away. One night upon his mother's arm he leant his very head. She whispered many a prayer and charm. In vain, the child was dead. They laid him in a little grave, washed by the morning dew, which falls whene'er the pine boughs wave, as they were weeping too. Still night and morn upon the wind was heard her funeral cry. "My child, why am I left behind? My child, why wouldst thou die?" The father's moan was never heard, none saw him weep or sigh. Upon his lip there was no word, but death was in his eye. The moon above the funeral ground had just her race begun. The hunter, her orb was round, lay sleeping with the sun. And when the mother ceased to weep, and with her patient grief sang her sad songs, and strewed her sleep with many a flower and leaf, a white man, who was wandering lone from some far distant shore, and wandering asked, "When are all gone, why dost thou weep no more?" The woman raised her languid head and said, "My child was weak, he knew no one amid the dead, his daily food to seek. My husband was a hunter good, as ever arrows bore. I know my child will now have food, wherefore I weep no more. I sit and think upon the past, and sing my mournful strain, and know that we shall meet at last, and never part again." "Oh, strong is love," the traveller cried, "worthy a hope divine. I would that all whom God hath tried had faith as meek as mine.